Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your daily advice for December 28th, 2016. Welcome to everyone, welcome back to everyone who's been here before. And if you're new to my channel, this is a general reading looking at the energies that surround us at this time, what we need to know about these energies in order to be able to use them for our highest good. And so since we're looking at energies, these will always play out in different ways for different people. For some of us, it could talk about our jobs. For others, we may feel that it talks to us about our relationships or our health or personal projects, so on and so forth. And that's why I always encourage everyone to keep an open mind and take away the message of the reading and then apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to that. And I have been traveling and I just got home, so I guess I did good trying to cover the 27th as well while I was away, because I wasn't able to get back in time to do a 27 daily reading for the 27th of December, that is. But we're doing the 28th now, and I will be able to do the rest of the week. And I'm working really hard on the yearlies, the weeklies, the monthlies for January, and private readings, so it's a really busy time. And of course, I think I may be coming down with a cold, because that's how it goes, doesn't it? Whenever you're busiest, because we get so focused on what we're busy doing, we sometimes neglect our health. Although to be fair, this time I was really good with taking care of myself. It's just I've been around a lot of people who have colds, so I guess it's trying to get me too. But lots of tea and lemon and vitamins and all of that, and maybe I can get away with not getting a cold, not catching a cold. But okay, let's look into what the energy is for today. And of course, remember that the New Year special is available, and that's a 20% discount on the yearly forecast and the 6-month forecast. If you're interested in that, just follow the links to my website. It'll take you straight to the specials page. So, first card we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation, we do have the Queen of Coins. Now with the Queen of Coins, this is very grounding energy, very nurturing energy. This tells me that we've been working really hard on our sense of security. We have been working hard to think ahead, to plan for the future. I feel like there may have been a shift at some point in our lives when we started thinking, hold on, what is going on? What am I doing with this? And more importantly, where is this going to take me a few years down the line? Is it really worth it? Does this really have a future? I feel like there has been some spring cleaning going on. It could be because it's the end of the year, or it could be because of different circumstances in our lives, or some sort of an epiphany. But I feel like a lot of us have been focused more on thinking ahead and trying to think about the future and the long-term gain, as opposed to the quick success or quick profit, and really going through what's going on in our lives and kind of taking inventory, taking stock. Okay, this has been going on. How do I really feel about this? Does it really make me happy? Is this something that is beneficial in my life? Or is this something that is weighing me down and has been weighing me down for so long and for no good reason? I'm not getting anything positive out of the situation. So I feel that with the Queen of Coins is very grounding energy, very mature, but calm energy. So this inventory does not come from a place of anger or disappointment or disillusionment. It comes from a place of genuine care and concern for ourselves and for what we want our lives to be. The energy for today is the Star card. The Star card is a major arcana card. It can be, of course, a card of wish fulfillment, seeing things manifest, things happening for us, things coming true, dreams coming true, that sort of energy today. But in a more daily energy type reading, I am tempted to say that it talks about ourselves, our inner self, that we are transforming. The Star card, she is genuine, she is honest, she is open. That's why she's not wearing any clothes. I'm in a lot of decks. I'm not sure I've seen the Star card wearing clothes. And so that is just to symbolize purity, to symbolize innocence, to symbolize faith, hope, honesty, openness, new beginnings, so on and so forth, truth, light, whatever you want to focus on. And the star card for today, I feel, is talking about a time of healing, a time of rebirth. After this inventory, after going through this little, okay, what do I take with me in the new year, in the coming years, and what do I stop right now? What do I eliminate from my life, or who do I eliminate from my life? Because whatever the situation is, the energy of the situation or the person is not serving me. It's just keeping me stuck, or worse still, dragging me down, holding me back, or keeping me in an unhappy place. And so with the star card and today's energy, it talks about healing. It talks about kind of putting the pieces back together. The star actually follows the tower in the order of the major arcana. And so that represents rebirth after destructuring or restructuring, if you will, or when a structure is eliminated. Because in some cases, of course, structure is good, but other cases, it can become a little bit of a prison or something that we just are complacent with in our lives, but we don't really stop to think, is that really good? Is that really useful? And so the star card is breaking free. It's new beginnings. And actually, we do have a new moon, don't we? Depending on where you are in the world, but I think it's the 28th. Of course, you can experience it, I feel, a little bit earlier or a little bit later on. I'm not really an expert astrologer, but I feel like the energy is not just specific to the 28th. Of course, the energy is fluid regardless of how you look at it. And so it's a really wonderful time for us to set our intentions. In other words, what do you wish for? What do you wish to have in your life? What do you wish your life to be? With new moons, whatever new beginnings we are focused on, or whatever new beginnings we have hope for, this is the time to set that intention. This is the time to focus on it, put energy into it, and then work on manifesting it. But this is when we start, during a new moon, ideally, of course. And so a good practice and a simple practice to do that would be just putting pen to paper, really, and just writing out what you wish for. What are your intentions in the coming year, or even beyond that? It can be anything as simple as getting that, I don't know, gift, or buying that scarf, to getting the house, or traveling more, or getting into that program, or pursuing education, anything really. That's where their intentions, that's where, they're called making wishes. But as soon as we put pen to paper, it somehow becomes a little bit more real than if we just were to think it. And of course, we take the time and the energy to put pen to paper and to think things through and to formulate those sentences and put them on that paper. And so we just invest energy just by doing that. And so now would be a really good time to set our intentions, to think about what we're wishing for. Also, to rejoice in this energy of new beginnings, of healing, of hope, of newfound truth, newfound honesty, epiphany, and a really good time for us to start chasing our stars, our dreams, okay? And the energy that we're moving into tomorrow with is the energy of the tower. And of course, with such positive cards, the tower is not going to show up as something destructive or negative, or destructive that creates negativity. With the tower, it is breaking free, okay? It is overcoming limitations that we may have set for ourselves in terms of, oh, I don't have enough money to do that, or I shouldn't even think about that because I have so many more other responsibilities that I need to take care of, or I don't have time for myself, I need to take care of all these other people, and so on and so forth. Whatever pressure we put on ourselves, it kind of, it can turn into a limitation that we place on ourselves. This is just strictly speaking of the limitations that are just in our own minds. Okay, they're not real. And so with the tower, this is moving forward into a direction of continuing to restructure, continuing to rebuild, continuing to start fresh, and redefining. Okay, it can be redefining who we are with the star. It can be redefining what gives us security. It can be redefining our body, our mind, our soul, okay, with this energy. But we are breaking free, we are moving forward, we are letting go of the past, and old limitations that, again, we place upon ourselves, that our egos tell us our truth, or other people tell us that's the truth. And we just take it for granted. We don't really think it through. And as soon as we do, we realize, hold on, that's not really true. That's not accurate. I can do this. I could do this if I wanted to. I'm sure I could get the money if I wanted to. I'm sure I could get that job. I'm sure I could pursue my dream job and be successful at it. And so it's just breaking free of those kinds of limitations and restructuring moving forward. And it starts today. And our guidance card is Jade. Take action. The number's 32, so that's a 5. Talking about change, something shifting in the energy, changing course. Again, with the taking stock, with the taking inventory. This is what I take with me, and look at the beautiful green energy in these cards, talking about grounding, also talking about healing, talking about our heart chakras, what we wish for, what makes us happy, what brings us joy and love for ourselves, for others, for the world. And really taking action, okay? But again, from a grounded energy. We're not starting this from a place of anger or disappointment. We are starting these changes from a place of calm, grounded energy, practical energy, thinking about the long term. And that's why the potential is there for this to be successful, whatever we start during this time. But we do have to take action today. And again, even if it's just thinking about it, even if it's just getting our thoughts organized, even if it's putting pen to paper with something and just coming up with a list, or coming up with, how would I go about this? Hypothetically speaking, how would I go about it? And then you just think about it and create a little how-to or a little list and to-do stuff with it. Whatever it is, the time is now, okay? No more procrastinating, no more waiting, no more hoping or, hoping that things work themselves out, or hoping that someone else comes in. No more thinking like that. Breaking free of that, realizing with the energy of Mars that we can do this. Whatever we want to, there's got to be at least part of that we can do, that we can influence, that we can create. And it's just taking responsibility for what we can do and then acting accordingly. But it starts today, okay? Whatever we do start today, make sure that the grounded energy is there. Make sure that you plant your feet firmly on the ground. You anchor yourself in what you value and what gives you security and what truly matters in your life, whether it's your health or your family, or the love you have for yourself, or the dedication you have to your dreams, or the sense of purpose. Anchor yourself in something valuable that is timeless, okay? That is not conditional. And then start planting those seeds, and it starts today, okay? So it's a really beautiful message, and I'm really hoping that it makes sense and that it helps. As always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here every day. Thank you for sending me your support every day, whether it's just watching the videos or subscribing to my channel, or liking my videos, sharing them with whoever you think may benefit from them, commenting, following me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, just sending me positive thoughts. I do appreciate it, and I'm sending lots of love in return. Stay tuned for all the other readings I'm working on. I'm really working and trying to get them out as soon as I possibly can, so that everyone has a bit of a heads up so what's coming up. And just thank you, really, truly. So I hope everyone has a really beautiful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.